Today's tale sees us playing Domina on Pro Gamer difficulty, and we're about 50 days in. So far we've had one Gladiator loss, and we do have a new one to replace him. We've just got our baths here. What do we need next? I might not do the private quarters this time around. Maybe I'll just leave it at the baths, because this thing takes a long time to make. What do we have here? So we've got a couple of hot coals. We might throw down one more hot coals, and then we'll probably turf this guy. I'm actually thinking of maybe trying to hire someone different to the agent to begin with, because I'm going to fight the first few pit fights by myself anyway, so the agent's not really required. So we got armor upgraded. Can we afford some cheap armor? This is all really expensive. Ooh, the helmet's not so bad, so we might throw that on. I don't get the shield here, right? So the large basic shield gives a defense of plus 19, but the elite Roman Centurion shield gives a plus of 18 and more weight. So it's a bit weird, that one. Sometimes it's a bit weird. So we're gonna what do we want? Probably shields. I think shields will be the next thing we start upgrading. We're going to grab some food, wine, and water. I've forgotten exactly who is going to be next. This is not a fight we can take. I can't take 3 on 1. It's going to be 3. Oh, it's 3 on 3. I still wouldn't take it because I've only got one guy with armor, right? The rest of these guys are just going to be running around like idiots. What I really want is this Mamillo training to be done. We need to get this meditation to stop. Everybody looks like they're pretty much fully meditated here. Good. Now we're going to want to look for someone. Oh my god, 128 health. You're just basically one hit to some of these guys. I think 63 is it. So, Terry, where are you at, Terry? I heard something get done as well. So, I think we might get rid of the architect. What would I normally build? Yeah, I don't know if I want to build any more of this stuff. So, I'm going to fire the architect, and I think I'm going to hire myself I think I might take up the Sacrados, actually. That way we can get most of his stuff in. So we're going to get, I think the first prayer we will take will be, should we take Mars? Could take Mars and see what we get. So we've got the Mamillo here. He is done. So we're going to get into our rolling attacks here. So I was looking for Terry. Where are you at, Terry? You are here. So maybe not just yet. We might get you trained soon. We'll get strength next. Strength will be a good one. So pit fights are going to be things that I'm going to have to do myself for a little here before we fire the Sacrados. But with the Sacrados, I feel like with his random ass upgrades, we might do a little bit better than we do normally with everybody else. Where's the weapon one? That'll do us. We're okay on food, wine, and water. Everything's looking pretty good. The Sacrados luckily trains really quick. We'll get agility, I think. And then Venus will be next. And then lastly, we will get, I don't think I'll pick up the wine and water one. Battalion of soldiers returning from active duty on the front line have camped on the outskirts of town. You know what? The legate is already really unhappy with me. So I think even if I take little sort of buffs to him, he's not really going to help us out. So I'm just going to forget about him. Look at him. He's a bad man. He is a bad man. We need some more food here. Just keep our food levels up. We've got Venus here. So hopefully now everybody should get some random upgrades here. We're going to go into evasive roll. Keep everything cracking. How are you doing? You are doing pretty well for yourself, actually. Got some nice old upgrades. We'll probably throw some upgrades on your greaves just to get those out of the way. Good. Good, you need some shields. So, that next one. We might pay for that next one, actually. 30 defense is huge, right? Huge. Compared to the lower level he has. And we might get a decent fight. I doubt it, but we will hope for something okay. But luckily, I think the Sacrados will do a bit of work. We might get, I think we'll go for weapons, because if I lose someone, we're going to be pretty poor. We're going to be fairly poor indeed. And where was... Ooh, okay, these are going to be chained. If these are chained, I might take this. He's only got a wooden stick. They're roaming. I could throw in a cheap throwaway gladiator on this. Where was the guy with the 120 health or something? Man, is it you? It's you, Quintus? Quintus. Come on, Quintus. Okay, so all you have to do, Quintus, is literally run around. That's all you have to do. Just run away, let the lions eat the man, and you'll be good. I mean, you look a little overweight. Just run, buddy. Run! Run! Oh, okay. Apparently, he just felt like a little jog. He just casually jogged around while the lion chewed on him. You know, it was intense. It was intense for him, I'll admit. He was a little confused about what was going on. So we got 12 days. Hopefully we should get most of these upgrades done. We'll get rolling attack. So hopefully Mini should turn into a mini beast soon. With all this armor going on to him. And then we will be able to get Terry here. Terry, can you go here, buddy? I want you to be getting those upgrades. I don't want these boys to be doing it. So Terry should hopefully become our crazy ass Mamillo. We do need him to get some upgrades though, so what we'll do is, once I feel like Mini's done, I will throw Terry into being a Mamillo, and hopefully he'll get some weapons for free. During the festival of Saturnalia, oh man, sorry guys, I'm probably really massacring that, but Saturnalia, several villas are burglarized and their slaves are freed. Okay. Maybe we'll help out the magistrate. I wish you could see how happy they were with you. But you can't really, so I think the magistrate's the guy who's at least semi-happy with me. Everybody else, not so much. But hopefully our Sacerdos is throwing his power behind this guy. Now, I don't think this works, but I wish if you improved your anvil and your furnace that the upgrades would come in quicker. I'm going to try it. I don't think it works. And from what I've seen from all the ones I've played, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it does, other times it doesn't. It's kind of hard to tell. We're going to try and head towards automatic yield because that is one of the godly skills that you need. At least your guys kind of don't die super quick. And Mini here is getting pretty upgraded. This is not a great fight for Mini. Not against so many. Mini versus Mini, but I have nobody else to throw into this fight, right? Like, who would I throw in? Like these naked guys? Yeah, it would just be a waste of Mini's life. I'm just saving up, and hoping that we can get some decent pit fights here. And I think maybe the Sacerdos might help push his levels pretty heavily, which is really what I want. In fact, he's looking pretty much close to done on what I think I want. And then Terry will be up next. And hopefully Terry is sort of getting some skills in there. And beasting himself up a little. Just to make sure that he doesn't turn up to the first fight and get massacred. I've had that happen and it's been pretty sad. Like he just rocked on up the Mamillo and he was just like, boom! You're dead. You are dead. Alright, we have maximum armor here. The pauldron's not so great, but the shield's pretty good. I'm pretty confident now that I can turn Terry here into a Mamillo and we can start seeing some upgrades on Terry. Because I would like for Terry to... we're going to get into automatic yield. Automatic yield is a godlike skill at the moment. Just let the boys, you know, yield. Alright, so Terry is going to thankfully get some stuff going on here. Aqueduct! Yeah, water? No. Yeah, alright. You know what? They're a thirsty bunch. They love our water. We're going to keep that. At least he's going to be happy, right? We don't really want the wine. And we don't want this because I don't want water to turn into wine. It's not worth it. Maybe I could sell it, but oh, come on. Come on, people. Magistrate, is this really what you want? Is this really what you want? I prefer the one-on-ones. I think it's much nicer, right? I think you guys get a bit more of a fun time. We're going to get net defense. I definitely want net defense because that's awkward when they get coated in a net and completely confused. They just run around like a crazy. Looks like he is getting the last of his upgrades. Oof, I could spend some money and quicken this up. Maybe just a little here. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. He's got fairly decent pauldrons. So there's not much more to go on the upgrade front. Which should be alright. I do want to spend some money, but as soon as you start spending some money, it goes really quick, right? Suddenly you're poor. Once again, we have 9 days here. Not too sure how we're going to take this. What do we want? Interpretive dance. I probably want to start moving into the attack stuff here. So we'll get weight training in, just so that he can run around in all his brand new spanking gear a little bit quicker here. And soon we're going to have to start looking at these pit fights. Come on, just do his pauldrons. His pauldrons are... you can do his helmet. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Kind of feel like the Faber should do things a little bit. You know what? We're going to throw this in. We're going to throw his furnace in. And we're going to think about whether it does it quicker. I don't think it does. It would be nice. Like, the guy has better equipment. He should be able to make us equipment faster, right? But I don't think that's the way it works. We're doing pretty good on training. Think after this battle, if this battle's no good, we're going to start doing pit fights here. And we're going to pray for some... that is a fight we'll take. I'm probably going to be chained. Am I chained? No? Not chained? Okay, well, I'll definitely take that, though. I will definitely take that as a fight. I will happily take. Old Minnie's just going to rock on out and probably demolish this guy unless something suddenly weird happens. We're going to speed up a little here because I think this should be a quick one. Alright. It always cracks me up because for some reason my gladiators love to roll around on the floor. I don't quite know why, but they love to roll. We'll take strength training. I will happily give that out to... are you Terry? Yeah, you are. Alright, Terry is going to gain his strength training here. We're going to go into attack vector. Magistrate has fallen out of favor. That is definitely what we want. The luck is with us today. Because with that, we are going to get some decent things going on here. Agility is really ramping up here. This man is getting some really good gear. I would like it if you kind of just gave Terry some weapons, but you probably won't, will you? Your furnace is coming along. So I don't know how I feel about the improved anvil and furnace, because normally your gear doesn't really need to be upgraded that much. Like, it doesn't need to repair that fast, which I find a bit weird. We're going to get attack shuffle here, and then I think we'll go up the defensive side. Hopefully keep things on the defensive here. How you boys doing on training? You are all training pretty well. I'm a little scared about this countdown here, though, because so far I feel like I'm a little behind on the ball. But we are trying. Something else. This guy, like the Favor, he just rolls out. He's like, I found you a sack. Okay, thanks. I thought you were going to make something out of metal, but I found you a sack. Good work, my friend. Good work. We're going to need some more food, though. And we're going to need everything here, I think. We'll spend a little bit of moolah. In fact, this guy is on top of hot coals with a sack. He could just burst into flames, people. This is a workplace hazard. Ooh, okay. Yes, we will send some guards to help. Okay. She emerges from a brothel several days later in a drunken stupor, announces she favors women. Okay. That's a new one. Magistrate only that he is so poorly endowed. Whoa. Buddy, you just got hassled, my friend. You just got hassled completely there. The sackcloth is completely demoralizing. Come on, we'll give you something slightly better than that. What have you got? I thought you had pants on for a second. Thought you had pants on. If it's going to be the magistrate, we're going to get something decent here. But if it's not going to be the magistrate, then... come on, that is the magistrate. Excellent work. I will happily take this fight. And we'll get some decent rewards out of this. So that means the legate is up next. I really need to keep track of who's fighting what, because I do tend to forget a fair bit. But Minnie should teach old Tully here the the reason why you shouldn't rock out with probably a wooden sword. There's a lot of money. So we're going to sell these guys here. I do not want anybody with weapons just yet. And that'll give us some gear to throw on old Terry here. Hopefully Terry can maybe get a sword out of this sometime soon. Come on, Terry. Oof. My god, we'll throw some decent gear on there. Give you... Yeah, I like this hair. He looks like the executioner here. He's like, haha! I have just escaped the execution room. I'm ready to chop people up. Come on, Minnie. I would love for you to be done on all of your gear. What have you got left? You've only got helmets and pauldrons. So, hopefully the Faber will be done with him soon. I think I could start taking pip fights. The risk of taking pip fights, though, is that as soon as I start taking pip fights, if Minnie dies, I am completely up the creek, right? Minnie has a few more slots here, so I think Minnie might get, might give him this one. Hello? Give Minnie that one. And, after a successful defense against an opponent, we might try, you know what, we're going to give him, Minnie's just going to be a man, right? He's just going to be the guy with the shield and the sword and everything. Alright, we're going to go up into grip, because we're going to want to get up to dismemberment. I wish, actually we should take nimble stance. We'll take nimble stance, because I want the running to be, I just want, because the thing with Terry is he's going to get out there, and he's going to be puffed as with that sword. I've seen them run around with that thing, and, it's not brilliant. It is not great. Gonna send some more wine your way. Apparently it's gonna be the legate next, unfortunately. I would prefer if it was gonna be the magistrate, but it is what it is. Alright, we're getting close to, I'm pretty sure, is the terrifying beast helm the last one up? I can't remember. We do have the best there. We're nearly on the best here. Might just spend the money. We'll get that helmet done. And then hopefully all the upgrades should go to Terry. Alright, nimble stance is done. Let's see, Wolf's Courage may be what we want to look at as well, but we'll get the defensive stuff going for now, and see how we do. And Minnie, you're gonna become a mini boss. Hopefully, I need you to become a mini boss. Your husband suffers from hemorrhoids. I normally give him a small pillow, but you know what? Fuck him. Whines like a baby. I don't care, sir. I do not care. Not one bit do I care about you. Agility. I could probably give that to one of these guys. Although, let's have a look here. Come on. Let's have a look. 189. 178. And, okay, 189 is pretty good. We'll give that to you then. So hopefully you should get a little bit quicker here, sir. On that training. How are you doing on your actual training? You are, apparently even with your massive training boost here, you are still pretty even across the board. Pretty even across the board. It looks like a few upgrades have gone on to, was that stuff I bought from? I think that's stuff I bought from, I feel. Alright, Cornelius. Alright, are you going to chain my man to the ground? Because I don't think Cornelius here with some wooden flaming swords is going to do so well. Unless you do. But that's alright. You put him out. You put him out. Well, Cornelius with his 160 here is going to go up against Minnie. I think we're going to watch this in the old slow motion here for a bit of roar. Look at him slowly jog on in. He's like rolling on out. I'm out of here. Rip him apart as you roll out. Well done, lad. Well done. He just combat rolled straight out of that. Defense training. You got to be kidding. I don't think I have enough slots on him. Damn. Otherwise, I would have loved to have thrown defense training on as well. We're going to get next bit of training here. Defense shuffle, because I just want dismemberment, right? I just want to be able to dismember people. Watch them go down. And a blaze of glory. Alright, this guy is fully upgraded, so Terry should now get all the upgrades. We're going to have to start attending pit fights, I think, because I feel like we're not going to have enough money to really do anything if I don't. So we're going to get Minnie out here. Come on, Minnie. You need to get me some wins here. We're going to speed it up because I think Minnie should manhandle this fight. Mini's taken no damage so far. Well done, Mini. Well done. Rip him apart. Apart, Mini. And we're going to sell our fences here. We do not need you, sir. Do not need anybody with equipment at all. And I think with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to grab some food and some water. Tune in next time. More Adventures of Domina. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.